Good morning, OLA, and welcome to another episode of OLA This Week.
Good morning, welcome.
I'm Mr. Love.
And I'm Mr. Moore.
And he's Mr. Lagomarsino, our athletic director. Thank you for being here today, Mr. L.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here.
All right, so the reason why Mr. Lagomarsino is joining us today is because we have come close to wrapping up our fall sports season. And so, Mr. Lagomarsino, can you please just share with us what's been going on and how the seasons are ending?
Yeah, I can. So, the volleyball teams, we have two of them. They've had fun and they've been learning a lot of things on the volleyball court. Our cross-country team is improving every meet, setting new PRs, and actually beating some of the bigger track like running groups. So that's really good. And the belle of the ball is our football team. They are 4-1 right now and headed to playoffs in the near future. So it's an exciting year.
That's awesome. You know, the most important thing about sports is to absolutely learn that sportsmanship and have fun and at this age stay motivated to continue to play and grow. And I think all of our student athletes are doing that. You know, they're learning some valuable lessons on the court, on the field, on the cross country course. So it's amazing. I'm really proud of the cross country as a soldier, being able to have that endurance. That's incredible. It's such a great sport. So proud of those guys.
Yeah, and I always appreciate it because I know there are a lot of coaches out there who help students to be better than they thought they can be.
Right. And
wherever that is, that's a big part of sportsmanship, is just kind of, you know, meeting that potential wherever it is and doing things that you never thought you could do and just continuing to grow.
And we should put a shout out to the parents that have volunteered to coach, because that's amazing that they're spending their time in mentoring, training, and guiding young people. It's super important that we have parents that are willing to step up. So
yeah, they give a lot of their time to volunteer for these sports. So
they really do, and I think we've said it before on this show, but our parents do just such a great job of understanding our mission and helping these kids to develop them as young athletes, both their mind, body, and spirit. And I think they really do set a good example for sportsmanship. And just one last thing on the sports page, I know you and I and Mrs. Penny had a chance to see. Was it the JV competitive volleyball? And so I think that those girls, watching them play on Friday night at St. Mary's, exemplified a lot of what we're looking for. They didn't win the match, but they played with such spirit, such joy. And you could see, like, there were many points where they had long rallies, where their skills were showing, and through it all, no matter what happened, the girls were super positive, super excited. They were cheering each other on. There was camaraderie, and you could see, like, you could just tell that they've grown as players this season.
Yeah, smiles on their faces. So
did they play like a champion?
They did, most certainly.
That's a great program. It's a great way to think and way to behave and way to, just look at and move forward in athletics is absolutely to play like a champion. And Mr. Lagomarsino, that started at Notre Dame University, that whole slogan?
Yes, it did.
That's awesome.
I think it really makes a difference. The whole play like a champion program, like all of our parents across the diocese participate in that program, and I really think it sets a really important tone. It raises expectations. And you can see it in the games. Every once in a while you'll get something happen at a game that we wish didn't happen, that maybe somebody wishes they could take back. But for the most part, I think, because everybody is trained in the program, that expectation is really made clear to our coaches, to our students, and to our parents, and so it really does work well. We have a few things. I know that we have something coming on with maintenance, correct?
Absolutely. Thank you for allowing me to make an important announcement to all the parents out there that we're going to have a work party on November 2nd, and we are going to take care of some needed grounds maintenance and some other items if we have time. So please come out on November 2nd, starting at 8 a.m. We're going to work until noon, but I think if we get a lot of people, a lot of support, then we'll get a lot done. So it'd be great to have everybody out here for our work party on November 2nd.
That's great, and we really, benefit from all of the help we get when people come out to beautify our campus.
Absolutely.
And as we say, many hands make light work. So
sure does.
Thank you for coming out. And I know, like, next week, we'll be talking a little bit more about Halloween and Red Ribbon Week, so we'll save it all for then.
Yeah.
But it's a short show today, and I think that's a good thing.
Stay tuned. There'll be.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Well, really quickly, I couldn't help but notice your tie.
Oh,
and so
thank you.
before we leave, we have, it looks like you have Looney Tunes on that tie. Okay.
I love to wear my cartoon character ties or my superhero ties. And yeah, Roadrunner, absolutely the best character on the tie today.
Who's your favorite on that tie, Mr. Lagomarsino?
Has to be Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck. Okay, I'm gonna go for Bugs Bunny, but he said the Roadrunner is his favorite. But I don't know about you, Mr. L. But I always wanted the Coyote to get that bird at the end of those
Too much
shows.
speed, too much intelligence. No, that's not going to happen.
Yes.
Please remember to like, share, and follow us on all your social media platforms. And keep this going, the information out there.
That's right, because as Porky Pig, a Looney Tunes character, once said, other, that's all, folks. So,
Mr. Love?
Mr. Moore.
Remember,
Love more than you think you can.